so this is a video I've wanted to do for quite a while, and I probably should do it now because this bike is actually sold. This is my 1998 R1. It was made in June 1998, and they originally launched early 1998, and the first couple were built in the end of 1997. So I actually know where number 2 build is. I'll put up a picture of it now. But the main reason for this video is there's a lot of discussion on the internet as to whether or not the 98 R1 is a collector's item. I tend to think it is, and for a few different reasons, but let's just talk about the bike itself. So as I mentioned, it was released in 1998. There's a redesigned Genesis engine. What they did was they stacked the gearbox on top of itself rather than having the 2 shafts next to each other, which meant they could compact everything. That meant shortening the wheelbase, running a longer swing arm. So the handling and everything in these was amazing for its time. It was a real genuine sports bike and a massive weapon on the track. So they had 40mm KN carbies on the 998cc engine, or 1000cc engine, being the R1 for 1000. Aside from the power, it had the massive upside down forks on the front, big 300mm floating disc with the 4-spot calipers, and it was a weapon. Even one magazine in the US took it out to drags when they first came out, and they did a 10.19, and they also did 2.96 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, or 0 to 60 miles an hour if you're that. So it was a really fast bike in its time. So I'm going to get to the bit where I talk about why I think this is a collector's item. Obviously they're getting a little harder to get these days, and the prices are going up a little bit. They haven't jumped massively, but it's starting to creep up. I mean, this thing here, it's not completely original, and I admit that. It's got some aftermarket parts on it, but a good original one should be fetching pretty good money. But in saying that, it's not an R7, it's not an RC30, something super rare like that. But the thing I'm seeing with these though now is that it's a desirable bike to the people that really wanted to own one in the day, or people that did own one in the day. And in fact, the guy that's bought this one here is a guy that did own one, regrets selling it. He's found this one now, and he's like living his dream again, because he's obviously at the time had to sell it for some reason. So I think if you know people out there with R1s, talk to them, and there's definitely a lot of discussion on the internet about what the history is with these, and the people that own them love them. I mean, I really enjoy riding this bike. Obviously I can't ride at the moment with a broken shoulder, but it is a pretty solid bike, and for its age they are super fast. So if you love these things and you do have the opportunity to own one, definitely grab it while you can, because I think they will go up in value eventually.